thing, the only thing, the only thing, the only thing. Patrick, why do you keep saying the only thing? Well, that's going to be the topic of this video. Ever since his departure from AEW, fans have not been stopped talking about CM Punk possibly coming to the WWE. Now, I don't believe this for a second. I do not believe for a single second that CM Punk will come to WWE. I didn't believe Cody Rhodes was going to come to WWE, and then he came to WWE. I didn't believe Bray Wyatt would ever come back, and he came back. So it sounds like there's a strong possibility, and the mere fact that Survivor Series in Chicago has sold out. The entire arena is sold out. So you would think that would mean CM Punk should absolutely be coming back, right? But then again, we live in a world where fans get their expectations up way too high, and then when WWE doesn't deliver on the thing that they were promised, they blame the company. But let's just say it happens. We hear Cult of Personality back in WWE. How would I feel about it? Well, personally, I couldn't give two shits about CM Punk anymore. He was one of my favorite wrestlers back in 2011 through 2014 before he quit. He was one of my favorites back in WWE when he was there initially. But now I just couldn't give two shits about the guy because I just don't. He's not the man that everybody believed he was. He's just a whiny little child. That's all he is now. But of course, CM Punk basically became what the IWC is. He basically birthed the internet wrestling community where everybody just whinges and cries about everything. He basically birthed everything that it is today. So really, CM Punk is to blame for a lot of things that has happened. But I could go on and on and on about CM Punk, about how he is not good for the society of wrestling, and more importantly, even wrestlers don't like him. Even wrestlers don't like him. Some have called him toxic, a poison to the wrestling community. You know, even some of the AEW wrestlers even don't like him. And even some of the WWE people of today, like Seth Rollins, don't like Punk. And if Punk ever wanted to come back to WWE, he had to have taken at least 8 years to get over everything that happened. But he continuously always took shots at the company, no matter what. He always took shots. He always stood up for everything that he believed in. Because WWE wasn't the place for him. Hell, he even praised Mercedes and Trinity for their walkout. So now to see him come crawling back to WWE after everything that he has done, I don't know. It just makes me feel completely indifferent about a CM Punk return. But there is only one thing. There is only one thing that I am okay with if CM Punk comes back. Obviously the thumbnail of the video is going to be a dead giveaway. And obviously the title is going to be a dead giveaway. But the only thing that I am personally excited for if CM Punk does come back is if this brings back AJ Lee. You know how much I miss that girl. At my initial thought, when CM Punk went to AEW, I thought maybe there's a chance she'd appear in AEW. One of her best friends is there, Saraya. She even said that on Renee Young's podcast. She said Britt Baker is one of her dream opponents. If she wrestled again. If she had one more match. If she had a match in AEW. She said Britt Baker is someone she'd work with. I know she probably may never wrestle again. For so many years, I've always hoped maybe she'd come back. But I always believed CM Punk was always the only reason she'd never come back. Hell, the closest we got to ever seeing AJ Lee come back was when WWE started the Women's Evolution pay-per-view, and then rumors started circulating that Vince McMahon got on the phone to AJ Lee and asked her if she was willing to make an appearance for this event. That was the closest that we ever got to seeing AJ Lee potentially come back in any capacity in the modern day of wrestling. Now, AJ Lee, as I said, probably may never want to wrestle again. Some people have said that she has a severe injury that stopped her from wrestling. Well, a neck injury stopped Saraya from wrestling. A broken back stopped Shawn Michaels from wrestling. Neck injury caused Edge to stop wrestling. But all three of these people eventually all came back. It's quite possible AJ Lee might have gotten over her injuries. She did sporadically return to the world of wrestling when she was a commentator for Women of Wrestling. She wasn't an active competitor, she was just a commentator. Now fair enough, that could be a good way to bring her back into wrestling if she ever wants to feel inspired. But man, I just want that Royal Rumble appearance. I just want to hear that iconic theme one more time. Even if it means that she doesn't have to wrestle ever again. Even if it means just for her to be there. Just to make a one-off appearance in a Royal Rumble match. Even if it's just a short time in the match. All I want to hear is, let's light it up one more time. And you can only imagine the reaction. The pop. As they say nowadays. So over the years, I've given up hope in ever seeing AJ Lee back. Because I've grown to accept it. As much as I've wanted to see her back, in the back of my mind, I'm just like, you can always dream, but you know it's never gonna happen. So if CM Punk possibly coming back to WWE, this might be the only way we ever get to see AJ Lee back. If Punk finally goes back to WWE, maybe AJ Lee will finally come back. But here's the funny thing. WWE still respects AJ. They don't respect Punk, obviously, because he's tarnished WWE by talking crap about them. Hell, it was the same thing for Cody. If you guys pay attention, if you guys do follow that stuff, you know WWE always posts, lengthy pay-per-view matches, sometimes Raw, SmackDown, old matches from the past. WWE has, not always, but a good period of time has posted AJ Lee matches. They posted her 2 matches with Saraya, where she wrestled her at SummerSlam and Hell in a Cell. And I also think they posted the one from Night of Champions at one time. They've posted AJ's matches with Caitlyn from Money in the Bank and Payback, and even her matches with Brie, and her match with Nikki Bella at TLC. So WWE have posted AJ's matches in the past on their YouTube channel, so they respect her. WWE still respects her because she left on good terms. Punk, on the other hand, he didn't. That's why you never see WWE posting any of CM Punk's matches. It was the same thing with Cody Rhodes when he left initially. You never see WWE post Cody Rhodes matches. But ever since he's come back to WWE, Cody Rhodes match, Cody Rhodes match, Cody Rhodes match. They've started posting some of his old matches again. It's not a coincidence that the moment Cody came back, they'd start posting his matches. So you know if CM Punk does come back, the same thing is going to happen with Punk. WWE is going to start uploading his matches on YouTube. They're going to start reliving some of his best moments. Because all you gotta do is get back on good terms with WWE for them to show you the respect they deserve. It baffles me how AJ Lee is not in the Hall of Fame yet, despite she still has a good relationship with the company and never badmouthed them and never walked out on the company. She left on good terms. It really does baffle me. Does CM Punk come back and then they induct her into the Hall of Fame? I don't know. But in my honest opinion, AJ Lee is the only good thing that could happen if CM Punk returns to WWE.